Hey YouTube, Crate Collector 01 back today for another video review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Digimon Adventure 02 Digi Egg of Purity, or in the US Sincerity, armor set to make Shurimon. So it is worth noting that this was released as an extra set. You do not get the Hakumon figure with this set. So if you buy this, it's literally just the pieces to make Shurimon and the Digi Egg of Sincerity. You still need to buy the Hakumon with the Hausumon set to be able to use this. So, as a parts count, we get 2 shoulder pads. We get the back shuriken, front and back chest plates, face, 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 feet, and 2 legs. And I'll show you how to take these parts and combine them into the Digi Egg. So first thing we want to do, we're going to take these leg pieces. We're going to peg them together. We're going to take the face mask. In having the legs in this direction, we're going to spin it and tuck the bill between these, or the flap for the face mask, in between those legs, like so. Then we're going to take the back plate, and there's a couple notches here on the sides, and that's just going to rest in there. We're going to set this down, because next what we're going to do is we're going to take what will be the arms, and we want the elbows bending the same way. So we'll connect these 2 together, and then once we have it, it'll look something like that. Ball joint facing down, we will place it inside, kind of underneath the what will be the waist of the figure. Then we'll take our top part and get it all lined up and push it together. That just kind of locks everything into place into one unit. Next, we'll take our Digi armor egg halves here, and these are left and right and specific. You want to make sure the ball joint is all the way down, and you want to make sure that the crest is facing the back side of the figure. So we'll actually spin this, tab it on to the shoulder. Same with this one. Tab it on. And then fold the halves up. Next, we'll form the base. We'll take the large shuriken, take the ball joint, fold it either up or down, just so that it's all the way down. We're going to take what will be the hands, and we're going to peg them into these holes, making sure that we can fold the ball joint inward. Just like so. Do that on both sides. Spin it till it lines up the way you need it to. Next, we take what will be the feet shuriken, tab them in like this, following the edge of the blade so that everything sits flush. And then using these 2 clips, we'll clip under the base of the egg, like so. And there you have the Digi Egg of Sincerity. Line them up here next to Hakumon with the Digi Egg of Love, so you can kind of see how they size up. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite eggs so far. It's super solid. When it's all pegged together, nothing goes anywhere. You can make it a little more accurate if you want to pull the feet off and just have it kind of flat. You can do that. But yeah, so we'll do a quick little jump cut here. We'll get these parts disassembled, and we'll show you how to combine it into Shurimon mode. Be right back. Okay, we're back. So to start the transformation, what we want to do is we're going to start with Hakumon. We're going to fold these arms out and up while rotating these legs completely around 180. We're going to raise Hakumon's head just like the Hausumon, but we're going to leave it forward this time. We're going to extend this part on the head, get the feather all the way up, and take the tail feathers up to the top. And Hakumon is ready to combine. So where we'll start is we're actually going to start with the shoulder pads because they're the hardest parts. You flip these ball joints down and they use a ball and joint and peg into here, but they also clip at the shoulder, and this ball joint is extremely tight. So when you're placing these on here, you want to make sure the crest is facing the back. So you don't want to have it on this arm. You want to have it flipped and on the left arm. So we'll try to get that on real quick. And these things are a nightmare. They are the worst part of this whole transformation, is getting that ball joint in there. Okay, there's one side in. Next we'll move over to the other side, flip the ball joint down, try to get it tabbed in here. I kind of have to go off camera for this just because it's such an awkward way of getting that in there. I'll just do a quick jump cut. Once I have these on, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And as you can see, that part is really the most aggravating because you're trying to force that ball joint into a hinge joint while the ball joint moves up and down. So that's really the hardest part, and I recommend doing it first. So next we'll move on to the chest plates. We're gonna push this one in. And you'll notice Hakumon's belt on his head makes the collar for Shurimon, which is pretty cool. Turn it around and put the back plate on. Just like so. This one is one of the harder ones to get combined, but once it's together, it's really solid. Just get this clipped onto the shoulder, like so. Now, that solids everything up quite a bit once it's all together. So next we'll move down to the legs. There's a bit of combining we need to do. We extend them past this ball joint, like so. Then we take one of the feet. This is another one of the really hard aspects of this transformation, is getting these feet pegged in. But once they're in, they're in. It's just really hard to get them where you want them. Okay, so there's one leg. We'll do that on the other side, except not pull it completely out. We need to put that back into place. Okay, like so. And take one of the feet, work it in. The easiest way that I've found to get the ball joints is to just work them, and that feels kind of bad to do. It feels like you're gonna break something, but they tend to be, or they at least seem to be, very robust plastic wise, because I've messed with these several times and I haven't had any issues yet. But just know that they do feel, it does feel kind of bad just forcing things in like that. And on the arms, you want to take the hands and make sure your rivets are just smooth side facing outward. The arms don't really matter so much. The hands don't matter, the arms do, because they only bend one way. So now we're ready to combine the legs. We're going to use this ball joint and the post and port for Hakumon's leg. Tab these in, just like so. Next we're going to take the arms And the same holes that plug in Hasumon's arms are the same holes for Shurimon's arms. So we'll just take these up in here, peg them in. Same on this side. There. Next, we'll take the large shuriken, peg it into the hole on the back, spin it, and last but not least is the head. There's a little notch and a little hole up top. You're just going to line it up and push it in. And there you have Shurimon, all digivolved. And I have to say, he is one of the sturdiest of the entire line. Nothing comes off this guy once he's together. It's just, man, getting those armor pieces into some of those ball joints, into those ball joint ports, is just a nightmare. But you can't argue with the results. The figure looks fantastic. He doesn't have really much in the way of articulation. He gets a little bit in the arms, a little bit in the legs, but the rest of it's pretty much a brick up here from the waist up. So, a really good set if you can get your hands on it. It seems to be kind of one of the harder ones to get complete. That along with the Raidramon egg, which is my last one that I like. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, this look at the Digimon Armor Digivolving Egg of Sincerity or Purity. And thanks for watching, guys. This is Crab Collector 01 with Shurimon, signing off.